Hi, I'm Scott Baker, and this is not the way that you and I have normally connected over the years. So thanks for clicking on the play button. I hope this works as a way for you and I to talk for just a couple of minutes about some of the things going on with me. I have anchored television newscasts in Western Pennsylvania for nearly all of my adult life, 17 years, 13 of those years right here in Pittsburgh. That's a lot of television news to anchor. And now, I'm not. In fact, I'm looking for a job for the first time in decades, and I'm wide open for suggestions on that possibility, by the way. With all of these career choices kind of in question and not sure where they're going to take me, I thought it would be important just to talk for a minute or two about some of the things on my mind. Because many of you have watched for years, and you deserve my very sincere appreciation and some explanation. We have shared in those years some of the most moving and important events of our lifetimes, and we've watched them unfold together live. And I thank you for that. Anchoring television news is a privilege indeed. Maybe I'll get to do that again someday, someplace. I would hope it could be here in Pittsburgh. Maybe the events and opportunities will align to make that possible. If, however, I end up in another town, in another place on the air, I'm sure that I'll find new friends, new stories, but I wanted you to know that there will be an empty place in me that's shaped by these three rivers and the rugged spirit of Pittsburgh. I remember moving here from Erie back in 1993, full of expectation. And I was pretty confident that I could be happy here in Pittsburgh for the rest of my life. I still feel the same way. Pittsburgh is a rich place to live, to raise your children, to discover in each day a sense of community. I think you would understand why I would not want to leave. All of this will work out in providential fashion. I am confident of that. I just wanted you to know the message of my heart, that I would miss this, talking with you, sharing stories, and we have shared many. There have been setbacks and heartbreaks. There have been breakthroughs and victories. We have seen floods and blizzards, tornadoes. We have seen evil and its outcomes. We have seen bad actions and horrible consequences. 2 times I had to anchor for long hours as racist killers went on rampage. But we have seen so much more, the noble and the lovely. I've seen homes open to the suffering, hearts open to the hurting. In my reporting for you, I had to walk the tough terrain where scores died when a plane crashed in Hopewell. But then on the Monday after, I saw the prayer service and a young man's song of Heaven's Shore and how that brought healing to so many. A few months ago, I even got to write a song about a certain running back who had a pretty good year, and a lot of you like that, and I appreciate that. The point is this: you don't have to look anywhere else, any place beyond this, to find greater and deeper and better stories of what a community can be. As I look across Western Pennsylvania and Pittsburgh, I see the signposts of character that we would all wish for our children. I think of the bravery of those who, high above us, launched a harrowing battle to reclaim a plane. I think of the diligence in the dark nights at Q Creek. That might even be my favorite moment on the air, after all of those long days and the grim hours, being the one privileged to broadcast live that night the words, "All 9 alive." I have seen sacrifice and caring. I've seen patience and humility. Pittsburgh is a place of little pretense and straight talk. It is a tapestry of townships and boroughs, of vistas and visions, of corner stores, and a confluence that truly did usher and introduce generations of Americans to their country in full. My story is like so many of yours. My great-grandfather came from Europe to Western Pennsylvania. Like any good guy from Finland, he put a sauna behind the house that he built just to the west of Newcastle. He took a new name for his new country, one that I'm told means pleasant land in his language. His son would later fight to protect that land, flying in a glider that landed pre-dawn at Normandy. And that really is what this is all about. It's what television news is at its very best. It is sharing our stories. It is finding the transcendent truths. It is understanding each other better and being the better for it. So I thank you for watching with me.